So I just stumbled upon this project called serviceradar, and it's all about monitoring networks in tough environments. Sounds pretty cool, right?
Wait, really? How does it handle monitoring in hard-to-reach places? That sounds like a whole challenge on its own.
Exactly, it's designed with a distributed architecture so it can spread components across different hosts. Super flexible.
That makes sense, but doesn't that add complexity? I mean, managing multiple components can be tricky.
Totally, but they also have real-time monitoring, which seems crucial for reliability. Imagine getting alerts even when your network is down.
Oh wow, that's actually impressive. But how do they ensure the data is accurate? I'd worry about false alerts.
Great point, they use something called SRQL for querying data. It's an intuitive key-value syntax, which might help with clarity.
That's interesting. But how steep is the learning curve for that? If it's not user-friendly, it could be a headache.
Well, I guess they assume users have some technical know-how, but they also have a web UI that looks pretty modern, which could help.
Good call, but what about security? With all these components talking to each other, it seems like an easy target for breaches.
They actually support MTLS for secure communication and API key authentication. That's a solid start.
Definitely, but what if someone misconfigures it? That's a concern, right? Security is only as good as its implementation.
True, misconfiguration can lead to vulnerabilities, but they do provide health checks and metrics collection to help monitor setup.
That's reassuring, but it feels like they could still face challenges in resource-constrained environments.
Right, they mention it supports specialized node types like Dusk network nodes, which is intriguing.
Oh, that's interesting. But does that mean it's only suited for certain systems? I wonder how adaptable it really is.
Good question. The documentation suggests it's quite versatile, but we should definitely look into any limitations.
Speaking of documentation, how accessible is it for new users? It can make or break the experience.
They have a detailed documentation site, which is encouraging. It covers everything from installation to security setup.
That's a big plus. But I wonder if it's enough for someone completely new to monitoring systems.
True, maybe they should consider offering more tutorials or examples. Real-world scenarios could be super helpful.
Absolutely. And how do you feel about their use of Docker? That's a big trend but can be daunting for some.
I think it's great for rapid deployment, but yeah, Docker can be a hurdle if you're not familiar with it.
Exactly. Not everyone has 8 GB of RAM sitting around either. It's a barrier for smaller setups.
Good point. They mention multi-platform support, including Raspberry Pi, which is a nice touch for smaller deployments.
That's clever. But again, how well does it perform on such constrained devices? 90 million EPS sounds stellar.
Right, it's amazing on high-end devices, but can it really deliver that on a Raspberry Pi? Or is it just marketing hype?
That's a fair skepticism. Performance can vary widely based on the hardware and configuration.
Exactly, so while it sounds impressive, real-world testing would be critical to validate those claims.
Definitely. I'd want some user testimonials or case studies to see how it performs in the wild.
Agreed, plus we should consider the community aspect. They encourage contributions and have a Discord channel.
That could really help users feel supported. A vibrant community often enhances the user experience.
For sure, but I wonder if they have enough active contributors to keep things evolving.
Yeah, that's a concern. Projects can stagnate without active engagement, which is crucial for growth.
Definitely, it's like a living organism. It needs care and attention to thrive.
Exactly. So, would you be willing to give it a shot, or are you still on the fence?
I'm intrigued, but I'd want to see how it holds up with real users before diving in.
Fair enough. I think exploring the community feedback will definitely help us make that decision.
Right? It's like a treasure hunt for information. Only those experiences will paint the real picture.
And if it's solid, it could revolutionize monitoring in challenging environments. That's a big deal.
Absolutely, it's all about making technology accessible and effective, even in the most difficult places.
So, what's our next step? Should we dive deeper into the documentation or reach out to the community?
Let's do a bit of both. We can gather insights and see if the hype aligns with reality.
Sounds like a plan. I'm excited to see where this leads us.
Me too, it's fascinating to think about the potential impact on network monitoring.
For sure. And it's always fun to explore new tech innovations and their implications.